This episode will talk about the big room of major announcements, as well as something that is brewing and cooking with Goldman Sachs, Ripple, and XRP. We are going to look into what Andrew Tate might be doing since he might be buying Bitcoins with Michael Saylor one-on-one. Before we go any further, please relax and take a seat. We will now look at the XRP chart again to talk about Bitwise. Let's get right into a Bitcoin deal worth $92,426. At this point, it has grown by 1.92% in the last day. For now, Ethereum is up 2.24%, reaching $31.47. Since XRP is a mainland dollar at 1.121212 USDT and USDC are both dealing at their own dollar. Pegs, I am really happy. We don't need to talk about XRP's impact in the last 7 years. Folks, after 7 years of waiting for this moment, I believe it to be true that we will eventually be here. At 3,134 billion, I don't cook dinner with that much money. In the next few to 3 years, what do we want to achieve with the easy 4.5 to 5 trillion? Now that we've taken a short break of 7 trillion, where are we going? It's money. And I'm in the numbers for traits. I've been making these predictions for a while now. Interest will be paid by everyone. Did you notice that I was right up until this point? Keep an eye out for what I think might be my next forecast. All cryptocurrencies are worth $3.1 trillion, which is more than $3 trillion at the end of the day. We were just about able to stay afloat at 2 trillion the next day. Take a look at that. Watch how quickly things move around in a bull market. On BlackRock's, the Nasdaq plans to offer options. The Bitcoin ETF of today is a kind of significant acceptance. I had been yelling and screaming about it for a whole year, in a slow but clear way. There will be more big banks in the Bitcoin markets. They'll use any method they can think of to sell this stuff. My best guess is that only about 30% of the businesses are in, if they are starting to be in, but not really. Do you think we're getting close to the top, even though institutions are just now starting to get involved? Do you believe that companies are embracing cryptocurrencies right now and creating all these new investment opportunities because they think there isn't much room for growth in Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency? Not at all. Because this is the first movie of the day, they are starting to think that they know what the ceiling is. People think about that a lot more deeply. If you missed it, he calls for a smooth $20 on XRP next year in the first trustworthy crypto film. He said that you should expect to pay between $50 and $2 for cutting edge zones. People, all I asked for Christmas was a 75-cent XRP. We did well. We've got about 6 weeks left to keep that level. From my point of view, we can keep it. As I said in my prediction, the higher we move this year, the more likely it is that XRP will look in the double-digit range. There will be a strong end to this year, and we need to do everything we can to go above that all-time high of $90 in 2020. We talk about it as $2 on this station. Dr. Fern looks like XRP, which looked like 2 coffee cups. I think that sounds good because I like coffee sounds. Do you know what happens next, he asks, when we pay the new price of $3.95? We save more than your goals of $88.30, $0.09, and $5.85. It has been made with supports and resistance. You now understand. Dark Guard saw that coming. In his mind, that's what's going on down here. What do you think will happen? There may be fun times ahead. That's all I have to say. Check it out. On XRP, I'm not here to use people as objects in battle. Now I'm not here to fight with other people. I even have my own public ideas about the way this will go. I've been yelling my short-term forecast at you since January. We just need to go over $0.75. As I already said, a deriving Q4 round or close to election time. It did happen. Now we need to keep this push-ups upward trend going. This is very interesting. He says there are rumors of a major announcement about how XRP and Goldman Sachs might be dating. HBAR. Interesting, huh? He said, I'm currently gathering more evidence. You can read the story here. It's quick. Sean Ogle, a member of the World Economic Forum, doesn't always find it interesting. There are reports that XRP and HBAR might also join forces, and Goldman Sachs has become aware of them. A group to spread these lies. Some have talked about a payback plan between Lehman Barrett, co-founder of Hetero, and Brad Gallinghouse, CEO of Ripple, where they talk about a blockchain cooperation feature. Brad has also talked about what Charles Hoskins says, but Ripple Hetero may have a lot to do with Goldman Sachs' possible participation. A new poll says that Goldman Sachs is in charge of possible joint ventures to turn its digital asset platform into a separate business. This hasn't been proven, but it is thought to be the case. Did this new company's main goal be to make it possible for big banks to use blockchain technology to settle and grow trades in financial goods? This brings us back to the trusty cryptocurrency tweet about going over $20. What do you want to do with more than $20 when Goldman Sachs paints with XRP? Along with that, you get $20 in XRP. I think that easy institutional capital is what caused the price of XRP to go up. There's really no other way to say it, in my view. It is possible to buy and sell shares in Bitwise. The top 10 coin index finances that more and more fun situations like this can be seen. Where can I meet new people who want to learn about cryptocurrency but don't know where to buy it or what to do? You know that they need to make 4 different transactions in order to get what they want. You will start to see extra money coming in this way. I already had them, and I told you that we would start to notice this trend when Uphold got them. Take note of the top 10 bits. Each and every time the seller does that, Andrew Tate, I hope it's real if this man starts to fix him. The price goes through the roof when the man starts basic Eco 101 and a lot more Bitcoin is taken off the market. I really hope it does. These are cows owned by Brad Garland. Before the SEC got involved, XRP became the second most valuable cryptocurrency. He only wanted to remind you of that. In fact, the main thing that has changed the price of XRP is that the SEC has been forgetful. Before the SEC got involved in the crypto markets, XRP was the second most valuable digital currency. When the SEC said, hey, we think ETH is probably KETH raised its fees, the SEC later sued Ripple, which made XRP say, no, by the way, this is not how our government should work. From the start, everyone has the same chances and the playing field is level. In this case, our government shouldn't decide who wins and who loses. While we think it will eventually win out and go away on its own, it's really annoying for the community in iQuancept right now. Brad did a great job of explaining it. Don't worry, Brad. XRP will go back to where it was. As you already know, I said that Ethereum might not make it into the top 5. Because of projects that stayed on platforms this week, people will start to use XRP. Carry out your own research. Any of them are no longer known to me. I only protected a news piece for myself. ZFDSF is the name of the BTF ticker. They raised more than $125 million in the last round of funding, and the creation of the first tokens is set for November 22nd. They are also listed on OKXBPP bit, and now is a good time to start, isn't it?